I think he went somewhere where he was familiar. I think he went somewhere where he already had a pre-existing relationship. Knows Colin from FS1 days. Undisputed preceded the herd for almost 5 years in a row, 6 years in a row. They were the show first, and then the herd came on after. So he has a relationship with Colin. It's not as surprising when I sit back and think about it. I was curious or wondering why, if he's going to do 2 days with ESPN every week, why not try to build a partnership where Club Shay Shay is, backed by them? But then I also got to understand that there is a level of, authenticity, organic, being able to just talk how you want to talk, not being censored. We got to remember Mickey Mouse and Disney and all of that kind of stuff is affiliated with ESPN. So that makes more sense. But if I was him, I would have, continued to still have it independent. I know it was attached to FS1, so they had, something with it. I'm trying to understand why Shannon hasn't built up a team around him to where he's producing and putting out that show on his own. Why does it need to be on a quote unquote network? Or why does it need to be backed by a Volume Sports or Spotify or something like that? Why can't he independently go onto YouTube and put his content out there? So that's really the question for me.
I think that's the easy answer. What's up, Mel? I think the easy answer for me is all the money, the marketing dollars are there already. Like you said, for him to have left FS1, right? He still has his money there going. Because if Colin Cowherd is still there and his contract is about to be up in a year, you know for a fact that Colin Cowherd, what's up, Turbo? For a fact, Colin Cowherd is going to be promoting the volume on his show on FS1. So there's a marketing dollars from FS1. Now you got the competitor that Shannon Sharpe is on for 2 days a week. Disney might be Apple soon. Apple might buy ESPN. Now you got Apple money involved with your name involved. Add to that the YouTube name. You're all over YouTube. All these guys want to be connected to Shannon Sharpe on YouTube because he's always going viral. Like, if you're Shannon Sharpe, I think it's the best deal out there possible. Especially as a dude who's PC like that. He's not Cameron. Like Cam's deal, like I was just asking before you guys got on, whose deal is better, Cam's or Shannon Sharpe or Pat McAfee? I just think Shannon Sharpe's gonna have so much marketing dollars behind him. It's too crazy.
That's probably perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's probably perspective. We all love Cam and how him and Mace run that show. And so now they get some dollars from Underdog, and now it's like, okay, that's dope. But we know how they're gonna present their show. Mm-hmm. Shannon's not like that. So he's gonna have to go somewhere where they're gonna be okay with how he presents it.
Do you think Cam and them is gonna water down the show a little bit?
Nah.
Hell no.
Water down the bag behind them?
Nah. Hell no. The underdog works with Gil and Gil's shit is, they be on there bugging out too. So
yeah, perfect.
And I think they're gonna take it uptown to the gambling spot. I think like Cam he be having strippers on the halftime show. Like,
nah, he said he really, like, I watched him a while ago. He was like, man, we really got inside sources. This ain't a game. We got real inside sources. Like, we connected with players. Players done connect us with other people behind the scenes. Like, it's not a game. That's what he said. He's like, yo, we got real connects.
But I think because of what you're saying with Lonzo Ball and homeboy from the Buffalo Bills shooting shots at Stephen A. Smith, because he has fake connects. That's crazy. You saw Lonzo Ball. He's like, yo, he started standing up on one knee.
Yeah,
It's just Stephen A's sources ain't the same way they was 15 years ago. That's how I feel. Like he's still connected. I would never think he's not connected. But you a corporate nigga now. You not at every game. You not in the arenas. You not a beat writer no more. You know what I'm saying? You done step. You do what you do now. So you not on the sidelines in the locker rooms no more. So you ain't gonna be as connected as these other niggas like a Chris Haynes. A nigga like Chris Haynes jumped out. Would you say
my bad,
fault? No, go ahead, bro.
My bad. You was talking. You got the floor. My bad.
No, I was just saying that like a nigga like Chris Haynes, all these dudes that still be in the locker rooms now, you know, when they jump out there and say cat, dog, mouse, you know, whatever.
Right.
That shit holds validity because them niggas is in there. You know, Stephen A, you on ESPN First Take 5 days a week for 2 hours a day.
Right. Like, I was about to get to that.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the streets. Respectfully.
I do I go around and watch different people, different programs, different podcasts. I did turn into Call Me Brown for a second, and he was like, man, a lot of this stuff people are not going to want to believe it. It's clickbait. They don't have nothing to talk about. They're on TV every day, like you said. The basketball season is over, so he might have a source, and it might not be his source.
Yeah, I agree. He jumped out there this morning because Lonzo was, you know, questioning his source. A couple other guys questioning his sources.
Wait, so what was the rebuttal? What he say? I ain't hear what he said.
Nah, the rebuttal.
Lonzo?
You talking about Stephen A or Lonzo?
I'm talking about Stephen A. I seen what Lonzo did, but Stephen A came back today or whatever.
You know, so Stephen A's rebuttal is, I'm not going to address Lonzo. I'm gonna look, Mel. I'm not going to address Lonzo. I'm gonna address the Magic Johnson Steph Curry debate, and I'm a read a text message directly sent to me from Michael Jordan. So now I'm a flex like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a flex like that. I ain't gonna say, oh, you know, I might have jammed that up with Lonzo.
Now, did Mike really text? Did he show the text message?
He ain't show the text, but he said Mike.
I heard that.
Yeah, right. Mike asked me to talk about this, you know, publicly. Yeah. So now it's like, okay, so now you trying that. That's the flex to respond
that's
to.
True.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
we'll get to that in a second with Magic and point guards. Nick Pillow says Shannon gets to keep his ownership and isn't locked into anything long term where he's on the leash, and that's the goal. That's the thing with the volume. You keep your own individual, your own individual podcast on your own channel too, including other platforms like Spotify. Spotify's another one where you're gonna get Spotify money. Like you don't. The fact that please think about it. All of us on here, Rockstar Mel, Turbo ain't got a YouTube channel. You need a YouTube channel, Turbo. Get it together.
I do. I'm having a hard time trying to post all my stuff on there for some reason.
We'll get you there. But imagine all four of us have a show, and then you're on, Flea's on FS1. I'm on Underdog. Mel's on ESPN. Turbo's at NBC. Like that. Remember, that's all going to YouTube and Twitter and social media. That is amazing. And then you're not locking in the Club Shay Shay thing to anything. So now you have it with Colin. Colin, remember, if he's up for his contract is up next year, he's saying it's worth $100 million. I heard Marcellus Wiley say somebody's getting $100 million bag this year already. Colin Cowherd's gonna have a bidding war because I don't even watch that dude. I don't even like Colin Cowherd. I think you talk about clickbait. He says a whole bunch of bullshit. So for him, I just think it makes sense, bro. Because I think that's what I didn't like about Shannon Sharpe talking like he doesn't like disrespecting players and all that. They all disrespect players, and whoever you sign with is disrespecting players, and you're co-signing that off, by default. So when he said that, I'm just like, that was stupid. And then with Colin, it's just a year from now, if you're up for a re-up and you're gonna go into a bidding war with all these companies, that's even more money.
Yeah. I mean, it's like everything a money play.
Yeah, man.
And I think I think everything is about to change as far as the sports world and the analysts and who do people coming to for the information on a daily basis or whoever they want to hear. Like the field is open. Like it's not just ESPN no more. Like it's wide open for everybody to try
I'm
to
gonna keep it a
find a
buck.
lane
I
and
don't
come
pop
up.
my TV on very often, Mel. I could tell you how many times a week, not even a day, a week, I turn the TV, literally the TV on
Right.
to
I
like
ain't watched
look at
TV
anything.
in years. I ain't
Right.
no friend. I got a laptop. I got a fucking iPad.
I hardly ever watch TV.
I got a TV in my living room for the games and
cable.
stuff. Right. Like that's
Right, but the same people that you do tune into, right? Let's say it's through Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, wherever it is. That's who ESPN is signing. That's why I think. First of all, going back to your comment,
but that could easily be anybody nowadays.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
anybody can get on and say,
like, you feel me? Like, if Flea keep on doing this thing, you back Flea get fucking KD on the show, KD looping with somebody, boom, Flea is on there. He one of them ones. That easy nowadays.
Y'all see the little Spanish nigga that look like Fabian running around with KD. Y'all see the
first of all, he don't look like me.
Eddie Gonzalez or whatever his name is that be running around with KD. Y'all know
I'm mad corny,
about.
bro. How you gonna?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Crazy.
I tell you, everybody look like you. Max Strus looks like you.
Max Strus, he looks like you, man.
Nigga like mad Spanish niggas. You look like 70% of Uptown.
He look like everybody.
Yo.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying that this dude was just tweeting at KD. Was just tweeting at him. Like,
well, that's how that started?
Regularly. And
I'm trying to tell you, it's that easy now.
And KD just enjoyed the back and forth banter between him.
Mm-hmm.
KD don't care. He'll argue with 14-year-old. He don't care.
But that relationship
was built off of that.
Yeah, it was built off of that. And now this dude
crazy. But that's
he's been able to take that, and now he's connected with Shams and whatever they got, FanDuel. I think he got a deal with FanDuel.
If the guy, if he know his shit.
Right,
for that, because that's what I love that. That's what the internet is for shit like that.
Exactly.
That's what the social media is for shit
I was
like
just about to say that, Mel. Like, but are we going to that guy for anything?
But that's my problem, because
nothing.
It's like, all right, I don't know if he's an expert, so I'm not gonna listen to him more than I listen to you at Allball.